In a world where romantic relationships are often seen as the ultimate fulfillment, it's striking to discover that some of the most thoughtful and successful people choose to remain single. They aren't waiting for the perfect partner. Instead, they've discovered a profound truth that aligns with Stoic philosophy. True contentment comes from within. This powerful realization empowers them to live fully, independently, and on their own terms. Today, we delve into the reasons behind this choice, exploring how Stoicism's principles of self-sufficiency and inner peace guide their lives. Join me as we uncover the virtues of singlehood, not as a status, but as a deliberate path to personal growth and fulfillment. If you value the insights and conversations we're sharing here, a simple favor I could ask from you is to hit the subscribe button. Please stick with us throughout the video without skipping, as every part holds a piece of the puzzle to understanding this profound way of living. First up, let's talk about why many brilliant people choose to remain single. They hold remarkably high standards for themselves and for those they might consider as partners. It's not merely about seeking someone who ticks off a checklist of attributes. Instead, it's about finding a person who resonates on a deeper level, someone who embodies the core values of Stoicism: simplicity, integrity, and rationality. These are not just buzzwords. They are the pillars upon which they build their lives, and by extension, any relationships they choose to enter into. For those who align with Stoic principles, every relationship must be more than just companionship. It should be a partnership that enhances life rather than complicates it. They believe in cultivating relationships that foster both personal and collective growth, nurturing a bond that supports mutual achievements and personal development. This means looking for partners who are not only compatible in tastes or hobbies, but who share a profound philosophical alignment, where both individuals see eye to eye on what truly matters in life. In this light, settling for less isn't an option. It's not about demanding perfection from a partner, but rather about not compromising on the essential aspects of one's philosophy of life. Stoicism teaches that tranquility and virtue are the highest goods. Therefore, a potential partner must contribute positively to these ends rather than detract from them. The high standards in question are thus about maintaining one's tranquility and pursuing virtue consistently. This approach might narrow the field, but it also means that any relationship formed is likely to be incredibly strong and enriching. According to Stoic thought, having high standards means understanding that good relationships should be effortless in their complexities and enriching in their simplicity. A Stoic seeks a partner who understands that life's trials are tackled better with a shared ethos that values clarity, ethical living, and straightforwardness. They desire a partner who views a relationship not as a mere fulfillment of personal or societal expectations, but as a joint venture towards a more meaningful, virtuous life. For those who deeply connect with Stoic values, independence means having the freedom to make decisions based on one's own judgment and principles without needing to compromise for another's desires or expectations. It's about maintaining control over one's life and ensuring that every choice aligns with one's ethical and philosophical standards. This degree of autonomy allows them to pursue their true purpose and passions without distraction or deviation, which is why a romantic relationship might seem limiting rather than liberating. In a world where romantic entanglements often demand compromises and adjustments, maintaining one's independence can be challenging. Those who highly value their independence cherish the ability to pursue their aspirations and life goals uninhibited. They thrive on the freedom to explore, create, and grow individually. For Stoics, the ideal state is one of self-reliance, where happiness is not dependent on another person. This understanding doesn't come from a selfish desire to avoid sharing life's journey. Rather, it's about recognizing that true contentment comes from within, not from external sources. This independence isn't about rejecting relationships altogether, but about prioritizing personal growth and inner peace over societal expectations. Stoics believe in forming relationships that respect and enhance their independence, rather than diminishing it. Any potential relationship must be loving and supportive while allowing both individuals to remain true to their independent natures. By prioritizing independence, Stoics are not just avoiding the potential pitfalls of romantic relationships. They are actively choosing a path that ensures their ability to live life on their own terms. This approach allows them to fully dedicate themselves to their personal and philosophical pursuits, leading to a richer, more fulfilling life that aligns with the Stoic ideals of self-sufficiency and personal integrity. This profound level of independence is seen not as a barrier to intimacy, but as the foundation for a truly supportive and enriching relationship, should the right partner come along. This perspective isn't about cynicism or a negative outlook on love. Rather, it's a carefully considered view shaped by observation and personal experience, deeply rooted in Stoic wisdom. Stoicism teaches us to approach life with a clear-eyed view, encouraging us to see things as they are, not as we wish them to be. This philosophy promotes emotional resilience and a practical approach to life's challenges, including relationships. For those who align with Stoic principles, there's often a keen awareness of the complexities and potential pitfalls that come with romantic relationships. They have observed, sometimes firsthand, the emotional turbulence, conflicts, and disillusionment that can arise from mismatches in expectations, values, or life goals. Such observations lead them to question whether the traditional relationship model is as fulfilling or essential as society often portrays it to be. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-contentment and finding peace within oneself, rather than seeking it in external attachments or other people. This philosophical approach fosters a preference for maintaining one's emotional equilibrium and personal peace, which can be significantly harder to sustain in the dynamic give and take of a partnership. For those who are skeptical of relationship dynamics, the potential for emotional disturbance is often seen as a risk not worth taking, especially if they feel complete and content in their solitude. This skepticism extends to the effectiveness of relationships in meeting deep personal and philosophical needs. Stoics often seek a level of understanding and mutual respect that goes beyond surface-level attractions or common interests. They look for connections that are truly enriching and intellectually stimulating, with a strong foundation in shared values and ethical living. The difficulty in finding such a partnership, combined with a preference for emotional stability, makes many Stoics cautious about entering into relationships that might compromise their tranquility. For those who embody these lifestyles, whether they are minimalists, nomads, adventurers, or deeply committed to unusual artistic or humanitarian projects, the idea of living an unorthodox life is not just a preference but a calling. Stoicism, with its emphasis on living in accordance with nature and focusing on what one can control, greatly influences their life choices. For these individuals, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy. It's a practical guide to living. It teaches the importance of self-discipline and control over one's responses to external circumstances. This aligns beautifully with lifestyles that require a significant level of independence and self-reliance. For example, consider the minimalist who finds deep joy and simplicity in the essential. Stoicism supports this by teaching that happiness comes not from external possessions, but from within. This principle also resonates with those who choose a nomadic life, finding contentment in the transient nature of their existence. They move through the world making homes wherever they go, relying on their ability to adapt and find contentment regardless of place or comfort. Qualities that Stoicism enhances by valuing flexibility and resilience. External possessions pale in comparison to living a life aligned with one's own virtues and values. Similarly, those who embrace a nomadic lifestyle resonate with Stoicism's teachings on adaptability and the impermanence of external conditions. As they move through the world, creating homes wherever they go, they must master the art of adjustment and find contentment regardless of their location or comfort. These qualities of flexibility and resilience are central to Stoic philosophy. Such unique lifestyles often demand a high level of commitment and personal conviction, which can be challenging to reconcile with the compromises required in romantic relationships. Relationships typically involve merging two lives, necessitating sacrifices and adjustments that may conflict with or dilute the unconventional paths these individuals have chosen. The Stoic pursuit of personal ethical integrity and authentic living can make relationships appear restrictive or even contrary to their personal and philosophical goals. Furthermore, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of personal autonomy and the pursuit of individual virtue, reinforcing the decision to remain single. For those dedicated to a less conventional path, maintaining the freedom to make choices that align perfectly with their Stoic values is crucial. It's not that these individuals are opposed to sharing their lives. Rather, their chosen paths require such a high degree of personal integrity and alignment that finding a compatible partner who meets these standards can be exceptionally challenging. Finding a compatible partner who not only understands, but also genuinely shares these values can be exceptionally challenging. For many brilliant minds, their professional endeavors are more than just jobs. They are vocations that demand substantial energy, focus, and time. This profound dedication to their careers is often shaped by Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes discipline, purpose, and the pursuit of excellence. According to Stoicism, living in accordance with one's nature sometimes means dedicating oneself to a career that aligns with deep professional ambitions. Whether they are entrepreneurs launching startups, academics conducting groundbreaking research, or artists perfecting their craft, the relentless pursuit of professional excellence is central to their identity and fulfillment. This intense focus aligns seamlessly with the Stoic ideal of virtue and excellence in all endeavors. In such situations, the demands of a high-flying career can leave little room for maintaining a romantic relationship. The significant time and energy required to build and sustain a successful career can clash with the commitments needed to nurture a relationship. For Stoics, who are guided by principles of rationality and practicality, choosing to remain single can be a strategic decision. This choice enables them to concentrate fully on their career without the potential distractions or emotional upheaval that relationships might introduce. Furthermore, Stoicism emphasizes self-sufficiency and personal contentment, which can be particularly appealing to those deeply focused on their careers. For these individuals, fulfillment is found in achieving professional goals and meeting their own standards of success, rather than seeking happiness through relationships. This doesn't mean they reject human connection. Rather, they derive their deepest satisfaction from accomplishments that advance their professional life. Additionally, Stoicism's principle of minimizing external desires reinforces the preference to prioritize career over personal relationships. Stoicism teaches that we should concentrate on what we can control, our actions, responses, and dedication to our goals. For those driven by career ambitions, maintaining control over their professional path is crucial, and relationships can sometimes introduce a level of unpredictability that conflicts with their focus. Unpredictability that is at odds with their life's focus. Many individuals opt to remain single because they value the freedom to manage their finances independently, avoiding the complexities that often arise when merging financial responsibilities in a relationship. This preference for financial autonomy goes beyond mere monetary concerns. It is about maintaining a sense of self-determination and personal control, which are key themes in Stoic philosophy. Stoicism teaches the importance of autonomy and living in accordance with one's own principles, and this extends to financial management. For Stoics, controlling one's financial destiny is essential. It's not just about amassing wealth, but about the freedom to make decisions that align with one's values and life goals without compromise. Financial independence enables individuals to pursue personal growth and development based on their own choices, rather than having to adjust or compromise for the financial habits or goals of a partner. Moreover, financial independence is highly valued in Stoicism as a manifestation of self-reliance. Stoics seek internal tranquility and freedom, which is more easily attained when one is not financially dependent on or obligated to another person. This independence becomes especially appealing to those who have observed or experienced the strain that financial disagreements can impose on relationships. Managing finances independently reduces the potential for conflicts and enhances one's ability to maintain a life free from the stress and disruptions that financial disputes can cause. Furthermore, for those Committed to the Stoic path, financial autonomy supports the pursuit of virtue in its fullest sense. It enables them to allocate resources in alignment with their ethical and philosophical goals, whether that involves investing in personal growth, supporting causes they care about, or simply maintaining a lifestyle that reflects their deepest values about what is truly good and meaningful. Maintaining financial independence reflects a pragmatic and rational approach to life's uncertainties. Stoics are taught to prepare for and remain resilient against unforeseen changes, and controlling their finances plays a crucial role in this preparedness. It allows them to establish a secure foundation from which they can pursue their goals confidently, without the need to compromise or seek approval, thereby preserving their freedom of action. For those who embrace Stoic principles, friendships and family relationships are seen as profoundly fulfilling. These connections provide stability, reliability, and a depth of understanding that is often free from the complexities and fluctuations of romantic relationships. Platonic relationships offer mutual respect and appreciation based on shared values, intellectual harmony, and personal alignment, qualities highly valued by Stoics. In the Stoic view, living a life that reflects one's virtues and values is more easily achieved through friendships and family bonds that support and nurture these ideals. Pursuing personal growth and striving for virtue involves surrounding oneself with supportive friends who are more than just companions. They are fellow travelers on the path of self-development. These relationships provide valuable insights and challenges that promote greater self-awareness and improvement, aligning closely with the Stoic goal of living a virtuous life. This dynamic creates a sense of community and support, while avoiding the dependencies often associated with romantic relationships. Stoics highly value the tranquility derived from a well-ordered life, and Platonic relationships often provide emotional support without the complications that can accompany romantic relationships. The absence of romantic drama allows these friendships to offer a peaceful companionship, which supports the inner calm and rational focus that Stoicism advocates. In Stoicism, the freedom inherent in Platonic relationships is greatly appreciated. These relationships honor personal boundaries and individual pursuits, enabling deep engagement when together while allowing space for personal reflection and growth when apart. This balance is ideal for those who prioritize personal development and philosophical integrity, as it can be more challenging to maintain in the emotionally charged environment of a romantic relationship. For those who embrace Stoic principles, life is about creating one's own path based on personal convictions and unique aspirations rather than following a predetermined course. This often leads to goals that diverge from societal norms, whether in career, lifestyle, or personal development. Stoicism emphasizes living in accordance with one's own nature and principles, which for many means pursuing unconventional paths that may not align with traditional relationship expectations. Whether dedicating oneself to an artistic endeavor with unpredictable schedules and periods of solitude, or committing to humanitarian work in distant parts of the world, these pursuits require a level of dedication that can be challenging to reconcile with the demands of a conventional romantic relationship. Stoic values prioritize self-sufficiency and the pursuit of personal virtue, which often means that personal fulfillment may not include a traditional partnership. The flexibility and focus needed to achieve these goals can be difficult to maintain in a relationship that necessitates compromise and shared decision-making. Stoicism teaches the importance of controlling one's own destiny, and for many, this is best achieved independently, allowing for full immersion in personal pursuits without distraction. Additionally, Stoicism advocates for indifference to external opinions and societal pressures, enabling those with unconventional goals to follow their passions without seeking validation from others. This philosophical stance supports the idea that a fulfilled life does not require adherence to societal expectations of marriage or relationships. Instead, fulfillment arises from pursuing and achieving goals that align with one's deepest values and convictions. The Stoic quest for tranquility and inner peace often aligns better with a lifestyle that prioritizes individual pursuits over shared ones. The peace of mind that comes from pursuing one's passion without compromise or interruption is invaluable for those whose work lies off the beaten path. This sense of tranquility is more easily achieved in the clarity and solitude of singlehood, where one only needs to meet their own expectations. Stoicism urges us to view our past experiences not as burdens that hold us back, but as valuable lessons that propel us forward. For many, previous relationships have imparted deep insights into what truly matters in their lives and how they want to live. These experiences, whether marked by heartbreak, betrayal, or the realization that their paths diverged from those of their partners, serve as essential learning moments. They provide clear lessons on the interactions and dynamics that do not serve them well and underscore the importance of remaining true to oneself. For those who follow Stoic principles, every experience is seen as a chance for growth. Past relationships often highlight the importance of compatibility beyond surface-level interests, emphasizing the need for a shared outlook on life. This realization can lead to the choice of singlehood, not as a means to avoid pain, but as a way to live in full alignment with Stoic values like rationality, self-sufficiency, and emotional resilience. Moreover, past experiences can demonstrate how profoundly relationships impact one's peace of mind and emotional stability. Stoicism values a tranquil mind, free from the disturbances caused by discordant or unhealthy relationships. Those who choose singlehood after such experiences do so to preserve their inner peace, finding it easier to maintain in a state of independence. This choice doesn't imply closing oneself off from love or companionship permanently, but involves being more discerning, ensuring that any future relationships align with their philosophical and life goals. Stoicism emphasizes accepting what we cannot change and adapting to life's circumstances with grace and resilience. Reflecting on past experiences often leads to the realization that a change in approach to relationships may be wise. Choosing singlehood can become a form of empowerment, demonstrating one's capacity for self-growth and adaptability. Stoicism also values self-sufficiency and finding contentment within oneself. Solitude is viewed not just as physical separation, but as a mental and emotional space where one can deeply engage with their thoughts, reflect on life's direction, and cultivate inner virtues without the distractions of constant social interaction. For those who find joy in solitude, this time alone is crucial for maintaining mental clarity and inner peace. In solitude, Stoics gain the freedom to explore their thoughts and emotions profoundly, understand their true nature, and align their actions more closely with their values. This alignment is vital, as Stoicism stresses the importance of living in harmony with one's ethical beliefs. Solitude provides the space for introspection that is free from external demands, allowing for thoughtful evaluation of one's choices and future actions based on reasoned deliberation rather than impulsive feelings. Solitude is often cherished as a sanctuary from the constant noise of the world. In these moments of quiet, those who value solitude experience a profound sense of peace that is often hard to find amid the hustle of everyday social interactions. They take pleasure in activities that bring them personal joy and satisfaction, whether it's reading, writing, meditating, or engaging in hobbies that require focus and calm. These pursuits are not mere pastimes, but integral to their Stoic practice, helping to cultivate virtues such as patience, perseverance, and mindfulness. The joy found in solitude also includes a deep appreciation of nature and the external world through quiet observation, a practice deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Observing the world without the need for constant interaction can lead to a richer appreciation of life's beauty and a clearer understanding of one's place within it. This perspective is especially valued by those who find joy in solitude, as it enhances their connection to the world through thoughtful contemplation rather than active involvement. As we wrap up our exploration of the Stoic path to solitude, remember that choosing singlehood is not merely about being alone. It's about achieving completeness within oneself, guided by the virtues that lead to a truly fulfilled life. Thank you for joining us and reflecting on these insights at Stoic Journal. If you found this discussion meaningful, we invite you to continue your journey by watching one of the suggested videos on your screen. We appreciate your presence in this community, where we uncover the strength in solitude and the wisdom in our choices.